It's about social capital, emotional intelligence. Okay, have fun. I'm going to leave it down here. Can you hear me all right? You can hear it? All right, I'll just leave it alone. Emotional quotient. So we don't teach this in colleges and universities anywhere in the world. We don't teach EQ, emotional intelligence, social capital, networking. We don't teach it, which is interesting because I did a survey of 12,000 people all around the world, and in that survey we found that 91.4% of the respondents, 12,000 people, and not just BNI members, they were people from all over the world, and not just in BNI. And we asked them, has networking played a role in your success? 91% of the respondents said, yes, networking's played a role in my success. When have you ever seen 91% of any group of people to agree to anything ever? It just doesn't happen. Yet 91% of business professionals all over the world said that networking has played a role in their success. So why don't we teach this in colleges and universities anywhere in the world? We don't teach it in the United States. Oh, a class might possibly talk about networking a little bit, but we have no courses on networking in the United States. And I was talking to the president of the university and the dean of that university one day, and I asked them, no, actually they asked me, what should we be teaching? What should we be teaching at the university? And I said, networking. I said, we should be teaching networking, pro-marketing, emotional intelligence. And the dean said to me, we're never going to teach that at this school. Networking is a soft science. Wow. Okay. I said, do you teach leadership? He said, yeah, we teach leadership. I said, John Maxwell is a friend of mine. I studied at the University of Southern California under Warren Bennis, who was in his day the world's leading expert on leadership, and they both told me that leadership is a soft science. So you do teach soft science, but you just don't teach networking. You don't teach sales. You'll teach marketing, but not sales. Heaven forbid we teach someone how to close a sale. Do you want to know why we don't teach this in colleges and universities? I'll tell you, but first I have to ask the question. Are there any full-time tenured professors in business in the audience? Good, because they don't like this answer. They hate this answer. I was an adjunct faculty for 16 years. I was on the board of trustees for 8 years in the university. I've seen the university from being a faculty member to being on the board. And I'm here to tell you that it's the full-time tenured professors that control the curriculum of any university. Virtually any university, it's the full-time tenured professors that control the coursework at the university. So here's my theory. Most full-time tenured professors have never run a business. Most full-time tenured professors in business have never actually run a business. There we go. Thank you. I'll try not to mess it up. Most full-time tenured professors in business have never actually run a business. They just teach business. Can you imagine medical school being taught by somebody who's not really a medical doctor, or law school being taught by somebody who's not in a bar association, who's not an attorney? I can't imagine it. Yet in business school, we have business classes taught by people who've never run a business. And so heaven forbid, they look at sales, they look at networking, and they go, it's like, heaven forbid I get my hands dirty and make a sale. And that's why we don't teach it. And so we teach it in BNI. I realized almost 40 years ago that we don't teach this in colleges and universities, and we had to teach people how to network. And that's why we've developed so much material, so many books. I understand that my webinars on the Founders Education Series is being translated right now. I think that's fantastic. I urge you to participate in the educational content that we have. So let's talk about mindset. I'm going to talk a little bit about mindset, and then I'm going to talk about skill set over the next hour. First, in terms of mindset, I want to talk about the concept of the butterfly effect of networking. Now, the butterfly